Hello, welcome to Laur Loves Literature. My name is Laur. I love literature. I have not been around in a little while. I started a full-time job. If you saw my last video, it was finding joy in working 9 to 5. And I kind of have ebbed and flowed with that. Finding time to find joy and reading has really jumped the boat. I don't know how to say it. I have not read in a long time. Okay, people, haven't read in a long time. And I want to remedy that because I miss it. I keep buying books at work because I work with books, and I keep buying books and I'm not reading them. So that's kind of a problem. So I thought it is currently Saturday, the 27th. Yes, the 27th. And I am off for the next 2 days. I just got off work and it's about 6 o'clock at night. I just got off work and it is beautiful outside. I am going to pick some stuff to read. I know, hold on, I'm gonna walk over here, but I've got my microphone, so you should be able to hear me. That was me blowing the dust off this book. So to kick it off, I thought I could read some poetry from Devotions by Mary Oliver. I love Mary Oliver. She's one of my top favorite poets. And I studied her in college and I just love her stuff so much. But I thought this would be a good way to kind of ease my way back, dip my toe in, if you will. And then also, let me go get it. I'm going and getting it, y'all. I'm coming. The non-dipping my toe back in and just going for it is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. Look at this freaking copy I got at work. Like, can we just appreciate the beauty that is this copy that I got for like a few dollars? I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to finish either of these in the next few days, but I would like to at least jump back into reading, get a little reading done, enjoy some of the beautiful weather, and yeah. So that is the intro to this video. I will talk to you when I have an update. Hey guys, so it is now Sunday at about 9 o'clock in the morning. I have gone and gotten a crib with my mother-in-law for my sister-in-law's baby. So my husband's sister is having a baby and it's super exciting. I'm going to be an aunt for the first time and I'm super excited. So if you're watching this, Ashley, congratulations, Ashley and Will. But today I am done with that and I'm going to see my mom. Oh, sorry, you're on a cat tree and my cat just jumped on the cat tree. So anyway, I have not started Devotions. Well, I've started Devotions a while ago, but I haven't read any of Devotions or The Night and the Moth. But I did start listening to an audiobook last night, and I started listening to The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. I really enjoyed the Grishaverse. I've really enjoyed the Grishaverse by Leigh Bardugo, and what is happening back behind me? Hey! And so I thought I'd give this a try. I'm not sure exactly. I thought it was vampires, but I could be wrong. As of right now, I am 12 or 13% of the way through the audiobook, and we are following two main characters. One is the lady of this house, and she is not very rich. Her and her husband are not very rich, but they still invite people to come and have dinner and stuff and host and stuff. And then our other main character is one of the servants of the first main character, and she has magic. But she's trying to hide it because this is the time of the Inquisition and she doesn't want to be a heretic or called a heretic, So, but we get to see her magic, and this is a omnipresent kind of narration, or omniscient, something like that. I swear I was an English major. But it's very interesting how this is written, and I'm really looking at this from a craft perspective as well, because it's very impressive to me, getting in the heads of these characters and feeling so connected to them already, even though we're not in first person. I think that's really impressive and hard to do, and my hat is tipped to Lady Bardugo. But I thought I would just check in, let you know that I'm listening to that. I'm going to listen to that on my 30-minute drive to my mom's and see how that goes. So I am reading. Feeling good about that, getting stuff done. I actually woke up at 7:30 to get this crib today on my day off. And normally I sleep so much on my day off. I'm also off tomorrow, but so yeah, I just thought I'd check in with you, let you know I'm reading, let you know I'm doing the thing. And my cat jumped on the tree again. There she goes. But I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, so it is now a week later, exactly 1 week later from that last clip. Wait, maybe not. It's it's Saturday. It's been at least a week since I last spoke to you. And I have done a little bit of reading, but not to the point that I would like. I've read about 130 pages of devotions by Mary Oliver. It's down in my car because I take it to work with me. But that is a little, I would say probably 115 poems so far because some of them span a few pages. But I'm about 130 pages into that, and I am just loving it. I love Mary Oliver so much. She really almost has like nature as her religion, which is so beautiful to read about. And just if I could go back to when she was alive, which was not that long ago, but if I could just have spoken to her and just heard her wisdom, I think it would have been fantastic. But luckily there's, interviews with her and everything to watch. But she's one of those people that, man, when I read her stuff, I'm like, I would have just loved to have spoken with her. But so I'm really enjoying that and kind of savoring that. But that is all I have read in the past week. And now that I have 2 days off, which I said last week, so who knows if this is going to happen. Oh, I did also, I'm lying. I did read more. I don't know if I still have the audiobook. I'm terrible lately about finishing audiobooks with just in general. My cat's scratching the couch. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. I'm 58% of the way through The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. This one, when does it go back? It's due in 7 days, so I probably can finish this. This one is not something I really expected to even pick up in general, but I did end up picking it up, because Chandler from Chandler Ainsley, had mentioned that she liked it quite a while ago. And I kind of was like, I'm looking for something to listen to and get back into reading. And it just popped up on my Libby and I was like, let's do it. It follows a few different characters, mostly our main character, and I can't think of her name right now because it's been a few days since I listened to the audiobook. But basically, we have our main girl who is basically a servant to this family, and this is during the time of the Spanish Inquisition, and she is somewhat magical. We don't really know the history or the source of her magic, but she is someone who can perform miracles. At this time in history, people were being called witches and heretics and everything, and were being burned at the stake for it. And our main character does not want that, so she has basically said that her magic is from God and that these are miracles being made, and that's kind of how her and her people that discover her magic are portraying it, is that it's from God and that it's not magic, it's miracles. And it's just really interesting. There's a lot of politics involved, and our main character has to, she's still treated like a servant by her patrons, the ones who support her monetarily and take her to these fancy dinners and stuff. She's still in the background when they get home. She's still treated like a servant, but she, just the politics are so interesting in it. And then we have another character who is very interesting. I can't remember his name either. Obviously, he's so interesting. I can't remember his name, but he is also magical in a different way, and it's just very interesting. It's a very meandering story. I will say it feels a little bit long, even though I've only listened to half of it. It feels like I've listened to so much, but I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm going to keep going with that. But the physical book that I would like to pick up tonight and hopefully tomorrow and Monday is The Night and the Moth, which I talked about in my other clips. I know nothing about this book. And when I say I have seen some fan art of a girl with her eyes covered. I'm not sure if she's blind. I'm not sure if that's some sort of ritual. I have no idea. So, and in the cover, her hair is covering her eyes. So I don't know. I know nothing about it, but I got this really gorgeous copy at work. So I thought I would take up on it. And my coworker, also really recommended it to me and said I had to read it. So that is what I plan on doing here in a minute, is reading that. And if I'm not, then I hopefully will be listening to The Familiar. My cat's about to walk across the camera. You gonna walk? Or are you just gonna stand there? Boop. Okay. But yeah, that is kind of the update, what's going on reading wise. Life wise, I have just been working like crazy. I work Tuesday through Saturday, and then I'm off Sunday, Monday. And I've just been so sore and drained and so tired. But today is Saturday. I got home about an hour ago. It is now 6:30 and I feel pretty good. So I think I may do a little bit of cleaning before I sit down to read, because I do need to do some cleaning and I need to take advantage of my energy. And usually I put on music when I clean. I can't really listen to audiobooks while I clean because I get distracted. But yeah, that is kind of what's going on. I missed making videos so much. And I always tell myself, I'm like, I'm not going to make videos anymore. I'm just not going to do it because, I'm not good at it, or nobody watches them or whatever. And then I always just miss it. Like, I miss sitting in front of a camera and yapping, even if nobody cares or nobody listens or nobody watches. So I'm here. Hello. Hopefully this vlog will end Monday. Let's go for Monday. See you later. Hey guys. So apologies for what I look like right now. I just took a shower. It is 9:10 at night and I am now just eating dinner and everything because I started reading The Night and the Moth right after I checked in with you. I was like, I'm not going to clean. I will just, read a few pages, just get into it, and then I'll do some cleaning, and then I'll maybe get into it later. Well, I sat here for over 2 hours. I'm on page 132 of The Night and the Moth. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so good. This follows our main character, Six. That's like her nickname. She also tells you her real name, but I'll leave that for you to discover. Six is a diviner for this kingdom. She basically can dream the future, and she is housed with these 5 other girls who are also diviners, and they are kind of like a spectacle for the people. People pay to come and watch these girls, or pay to have their futures told. And we also have our knight, Rory. I will say one thing that drives me a little bit nuts is that our main character, Six, always calls Rory by his birth name, which, like, his full name, which is Rory Mendacious. She'd be like, whatever, Rory Mendacious. And I'm like, it just is so strange to me. But anyway, Rory is, of course, tall, dark, and handsome, and he is very sassy, and I really like him a lot. Him and Six have a really good banter going on that I really have enjoyed, like a good cat and mouse kind of thing going on, and I've just really enjoyed it so far. But so far the plot has just been that I'm not going to tell you like what happens. I'm not going to tell you like what has kind of changed, like the turning point so far in the plot, but we basically are just following Six and her relationship as the king, the new young king, comes to town with his knights to get his future read, and what happens when Six reads his future, and the things that happen after. It is so good. It's so addicting. So easy to just turn the pages and just keep going. I love that the chapters have names to them. Like this one is called The Herod Scribe. I just feel like that's a lost art. Like so many books nowadays don't have chapter titles. And I just think it's so fun. It's like a little whimsical edge to the story. And it also has little pictures with each chapter. So far I'm very impressed with this, especially as someone who's been in such a big reading slump for so long. To really hook me in like this and get me to read on the couch for over 2 hours and forget about dinner, forget about everything else, that is pretty impressive. So I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this tonight. I doubt I will, because I am getting really sleepy and I have church in the morning, but I am definitely very impressed with this so far and am kicking myself for putting it off for so long. So that is where we are at right now. I am waiting for my dinner to be done, so I'm actually going to read a little bit more. And then I'm probably going to hop on YouTube and watch some YouTube videos, because I also, in not reading, have not been watching BookTube or pretty much any YouTube. So yeah, I just want to say also, if you have stuck around in my many hiatuses, I really appreciate you. I am somebody who dreams big and loves to be creative and loves to make videos and connect with people. but I also get overwhelmed really easily with life and work and everything, and videos are the first thing that goes out the window. So thank you so much if you've stuck around. I know I've lost like 7 or 8 subscribers in the past month, but if you have stuck around and you are still watching me, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So I'm gonna go relax for a little while, read a little bit more, eat my dinner, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Hey besties. It is Monday at about 6 p.m. and I have read more of The Night and the Moth. I am not finished, but I think I could finish tonight or possibly tomorrow. I will keep this vlog going until I finish this, just because I think I've strung you along far enough for this. But I am on page, let's see, 240. And I am still really, really enjoying this. I will still say, great. Just great when your cat jumps on the couch and flings your camera. I will still say though that the Roderick Mendacious is still going on and it's still driving me nuts, but otherwise I'm still really enjoying this. I think I read a review of this because I like to read reviews before I read books apparently, and somebody used the word unique for this book, and I think I really like that description because this does feel different than a lot of books that I've read. I just think it has a special quality to it. I can't pinpoint exactly what I'm feeling is so special, but I really love so many qualities that this book has shown me so far. We have a very, very slow, cute, like slow burn but flirtatious thing going on with our characters, that is still extremely slow burn, which I really appreciate because I still feel like, I don't know, like I'm kind of tired of the insta-love. I mean, I'm really tired of the insta-love, let's be honest. But I just feel like this is being done really well. And one of our other things, I can't speak, I'm so sorry. Another thing I really love about this book so far is Six, our main character, is ripped. And I love that. In my own novel I'm writing, my main character, my main female character is ripped as well. And I just love that. You know, it talks about Six having such amazing muscles, and like when he goes to fit her for some armor, that was wonderful. He like goes to wrap his hand around her bicep and he can't reach all the way around with his ginormous hands because she is just so strong. And I just love that. Like I love a good physically strong female character that was strong before the story started, so it makes sense why she can do the things she can do. But I'm really, really enjoying this. I'm just savoring it right now. I believe there's a second one, question mark, or is that even out yet? I don't know. I'm literally so far behind with books right now, y'all. But I'm really, really enjoying this. I'm hoping I know what's going to happen at the end in terms of one part of the story, but I really have no idea where this book is going. I know, like, because I believe I think it's a duet. If not the second book, even if the second book's not out yet, I believe it is going to be a duet. I know that this is going to end in a cliffhanger, and I'm just so curious as to what twist Rachel Gilligan is going to bring into this, because there is so much going on already that I'm like, who's going to betray who? What's going to happen? Like, I'm just ready for it. I am so ready for it. So I just need to get back to reading. But yeah, tonight me and Mitch are going to go out to dinner because we haven't had a date night in a while. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to get back to reading now while he's not home so I can get through some more of this. But I'd really love to finish it. I think I have like 150 more pages left or something like that. But yeah, I'm very, very impressed. This is definitely something that I think was a great thing to pick up for a reading slump because it does read very fast and it's very interesting. And yeah, so let us see where this takes us. Well, I guess it's time to finish this vlog. It is Saturday. No, it's Sunday. It is Sunday once again. I think this is the third Sunday now in this vlog. 3 weeks to read The Night and the Moth. Not really, probably more like a week because I read devotions for a week, and then I read this, but I just finished this. It is Sunday evening, afternoon, 5 p.m. weird time. This book is 5 stars. This book is 5 stars. This book is 5 stars. This is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig, if you couldn't tell by the rest of the vlog. And this book just really blew me away. I loved our main character, Six. I loved the slow burn romance. I loved the banter. I loved the angst. I loved the twists and turns and the politics behind it and the talk about, there was just some really great lines about like being useful, if that makes any sense. Like, you'd have to read it, I guess, for it to fully make sense. But sorry, I'm in my pajamas still because today is one of my days off and I pretty much live in my pajamas on my days off. But oh my gosh, y'all, this book was fantastic. Really brought me back into the reading grind. I feel like, even though it did take me a week to read it, we're not going to talk about that. But it was so fantastic. I really loved these characters, the story, the push behind our main character doing everything that she did made sense. There was an external force driving her and an internal force, and it just was really good. And the last 10-15 pages I did see coming, but I still really enjoyed it, and it's still a 5 stars. Usually if I can pick out what's going to happen at the very end, I drop it to a 4 star just because it kind of takes away some enjoyment for me. But I was kind of like waiting the whole story. I was like, if this happens at the very end, that'd be kind of delicious. And it did. And I need the second book ASAP. So yeah, I just wanted to say that it is okay if you have fatigue or, you know, chronic illness, chronic pain, disability, and you feel like you have drifted from your favorite hobbies or activities like me with reading. But you can always come back. You can always go back. You can always pick up a book again. You can always pick up a pen again. And I think that's really special. So I just wanted to say that because, yes, this vlog did take me 3 weeks to complete, to read 1.5 books, one of which is poetry, that I still haven't finished. It's in my car. I take it to work. And I usually, side note, I take a book to work to read on my breaks, but then usually there's somebody else, like at least 1 or 2 people in the break room when I'm on my break, and then I just yap my entire break. So I don't really read that much at work, but yeah, so I am just thrilled with this book, thrilled with reading again, and sorry, my hands are shaking. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I will see you again very soon. I think I'm about to film an unhaul. I'm looking at my shelves and I'm just so uninspired. Like, so many of these books I've had for so long and I'm not reading them, and so I think they're gonna go. So probably look forward to an unhaul very soon, but I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!